Well, hello, all of you fantastic Wave users. Thanks for tuning in to another video here from me, Nathan, at Wave, taking you through our latest release. The big focus around this one is our email module. Now, first off, you may have already noted that your login pages have all changed a little bit. This is a bit of a precursor to about a month or two away when we start to bring in member logins. So we wanted to make the login page a little bit nicer, a little bit more intuitive, provide a little bit more information because there'll be members utilizing these sorts of pages as well, just to step them through and make it better and a little bit more seamless for them. So I'll take you through now. Plus, I do trust that you're all well, keeping busy, no doubt. Here we go. I've got a sneeze coming on. Let's see if I can hold that off. Oh, I think I beat it. Thank goodness. Cool. We all love the two-factor authentication, which is great. Now, before I go too deep on the whole email module, we do have 3 brand new chambers on board with Wave. So if they're all watching and listening, and please everyone else that's watching and listening, do give them a bit of a welcome. So we have the Southeast Brisbane Chamber of Commerce, we have the Valley Chamber of Commerce, and we have the Dutch Chamber of Commerce Queensland. So welcome, guys. It's great to have all of you as a part of Wave. Thank you. So back to emails. This is all about giving each of you the ability to now go away from a platform such as MailChimp or using your Outlook inboxes, whatever you have previously been using for your email blasts, event notifications, e-newsletters. We want to help you bring that to within Wave. The big reason why we want to help you do that is to remove that data silo that exists around email platforms. For those of you that utilize MailChimp, you probably barely have the time or have never had the time to actually reconcile that data against your member data, which is not great, and that's not what we like. So we wanted to pull it in-house within Wave here. So that's what it's all about. So we'll go into it, and thanks to Tim Kelly from MEF, he's providing our sandbox for today. So as you can see, I've already started a couple of emails here, but I'll go into the very top one, come to our events, and I've already started inputting some of the information here. So the subject line, so this is literally what someone will read in their inbox. So that's the subject line, the to line, the read line, however you want to refer to that. You've got the ability to also upload an image, and on the right hand side you can see the preview of that image here. So I'm using MEF's next event that's coming up as a bit of a test case here. Then you've got your email body. So in here, and again on the right hand side, you can see the preview of that text. You can simply click here and you can edit away nice and easily and simply, and you'll see that highlighted in the preview on the right hand side there. Now, one thing that maybe not all of you are super familiar with, and it's a bit of a jargony term, is wildcards. So you'll note just above the text box, you've got insert wildcards here, and you can see I've inserted one of those right here. So what is a wildcard? A wildcard is a dynamic piece of data that we can pull from a member and or a subscriber's record, so that when an email is sent, we can actually, per email that we send out, we can then trigger it and go back to Wave and pull out this vital piece of information, which would be first name for the person. So you can then make emails much more personalized and direct and a lot more effective and have a lot more cut through. So these wildcards, they will grow and evolve over time, as with all of the stuff that we're working on. But for now, it makes the most amount of sense to include first and last name, first and foremost, then email and mobile. Over time, we can start to pull out industry type, if that's something that's could be desired as a wildcard, tags, the list goes on and on and on, and I certainly open it up to all of you to throw suggestions at us as to what sort of wildcards might be useful and valuable to include in the email module. Then after the text box, and so as you can see, just before I move on from that, you've got the ability to edit this text box a fair bit. So you can use just plain text, headings, lists. You've got a whole load more features there as well. As you can see, heading 1, heading 2, heading all the way up to 6. You can move it down, you can move it up, you can delete it altogether, and you can see that that's reflected in that preview on the right hand side as well. So you've got a fair bit of play there to experience with, and I'll talk a little bit more about some of the other templates that we utilize for emails in the future as well. Then you've got your call to action. So this is all about the button. That yellow button on the right hand side that you can see. This call to action is why are you sending them this email? For this one, because it's an event email, it's all about buying a ticket. So you can simply come across, copy that URL, drop it into the button link box, and that's where that button will go. Then you've got the button text. So what do you want the button to actually say? So we can even change this, and everyone that knows me well enough knows I'm always fond of a bit of an emoji. Just because I think it provides more engagement. And then you can play with stuff like colors as well. So again, you can see all of that updated in real time with your preview. We'll keep it a yellow because, of course, that's MEPS colors, right? Hey, Tim, I can hear you nodding already. Then from there, you hit next, and this is where you start to input all of the recipients for the email that you want to send. So you've got filter boxes along the top. I'll let all of you play with this and have fun with it as you go. So we can simply go subscriber. There we go. And then what you can do is from here, you can either just go select all or, oh, there we go. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, they've all gone across into the select all here. So we can deselect all and then go back. And then I'll just find myself as perfect use case. And here I am, hit my name, and then I come across, and there I am. So all of those filter boxes, so you've got filtering by the tags, if any of you are utilizing tags, by the industry, based on your members, and then also based off the status of a member. So that final box is much more direct for member search, appreciating that you may want to send emails to only active members, expiring members, so on and so forth. So that's what that final box is for. And again, over time, we can add in more filter options as well. So if any of you have any suggestions around that, please don't hesitate to throw them at us. Now at this point, you can always hit that button in the top right hand corner, save as draft, or you can always hit the edit email content and go back to the email to make any changes that you think may need to be made. Then we hit on next. Then from here, so this is really the preview before you send it off. So you may want to just overview the email one last time to see what it's like. So you can hit preview in a new window. It will give you the image, let you know all of that text. The button and the link in the button is actually live, so we can actually click on that to make sure, yes, it actually works, goes to where we want it to work. Then we close that out, and then if you're ready to send, hit send now. And we do a double confirmation here just because we know how many times people have accidentally hit send just before they wanted to actually hit send. So we do a double confirmation here. So now we'll hit send now. And there's a cool little graphic just to show you the progress. And all done. That's it. As easy as that. So now we'll go back to the start of the mail campaign. And so then we can go into view of that email campaign. And it lists out when it was sent, so date and time up the top, number of recipients, and then it will start to list out all of the recipients lists as well. This list will also evolve a little bit more as we bring in more of the analytics around the emails being opened and clicked, any that have bounced. We have that analytics, it's just buried within our technology, so we can always produce a report if you'd really like and pass it across. That can show probably most importantly what email addresses bounced, because of course we want to address those so that those people can get those emails for sure. Now, you're probably all curious what's it like in an actual email inbox. So here it is now. and exactly like how that preview came through. Now what we can do, hit that ticket link, bang, straight across to the ticket event. And then of course, you've got your unsubscribe. So you'll note in the footer, click here to unsubscribe. Now open a new web page. There we go. Put a nice little graphic on it just to make people double think. And again, it's about a double confirmation. So then they go, I confirm, and that's that. And unfortunately, I'm now unsubscribed from MEF, but I'll correct that, of course. So yeah, so that's what the email looks like in the inbox. Then coming back to the mail campaign. Now in this list from here, you'll note the button in the top right hand corner of duplicate campaign. We understand a lot of the emails that you will send will be similar to prior emails. So rather than always starting from a blank canvas, much easier always just to hit duplicate and start again, which is nice and easy. But I'll come back to the start. And what we can do is we can go create new campaign, and this is where our templates are. Now you'll note there's only one template for now, which I just took you through a fair bit of, so you'll be pretty familiar with what it looks and feels like already. We know that one template is not going to be enough. So our goal is that we want to go on to have 4 templates most immediately, so 3 more. So I want to challenge all of you listening, and hopefully you're all still listening now. What sort of templates do you want? We understand most emails do follow a pretty good recipe, so we want to figure out what templates you guys are looking for as to layout, as to how you want it to look and feel, and then we can replicate those templates within here and increase it from that 1 to 4, and then we'll probably look to then further increase it out to 7 or 10. We think beyond that, that's probably enough templates, and then we'll give you like a complete just empty sandbox where you can absolutely do whatever you want to do with an email from there for those that want to be super adventurous. So that's email campaigns in a bit of a nutshell. There's a few other little bells and whistles in there that I'll let all of you find. It doesn't affect the operability of the email modules, but it just gives you some cool little personalizations and some spots where you can add tags and do fun stuff along the way as well. So thank you very much for listening. I do appreciate it. Now, thinking about the future already, so we're already diving into our next few sprints for the next few releases. So 2 of our team, Chris and Wayne, they've already started mapping out and working on event ticketing within Wave. So that'll be quite a hefty release. So that's probably a month away, probably we believe towards the end of September. We should have event ticketing within Wave, which will be a huge feature. Very cool as well. We will also, Walter's now gone straight into refining searchability of members and subscribers within Wave as well. So making it a little bit more intuitive. I know I'd spoken to a number of the chambers as to how we make that a little bit even better from the home screen, so that you can faster find your newest members and renewing members and all of that sort of stuff as well. So Walter's on that at the moment, so that's probably a week, maybe a little bit more away. So I'll do another release video when that's out as well. And I think that's probably plenty of talking from me for now. However, I do have a couple of quick things to cover before you all go. A big shout out actually to Tim Kelly, Man of the Hour, provided a great referral to our local, well, somewhat local, but also international membership-based organisation. I won't name who they are, but Tim will know who they are. Tim, thanks so much. We've had a couple of conversations. I had a meeting earlier this week, so they've got quite the complex member sign-up requirements, but I think we might be able to look after them. So we'll see how that goes. So referrals are always welcome from all of you, but for this video, Tim, thanks so much. You've been an absolute gem, and also to Brady, because Brady put in the good word, in particular with the Brisbane Inner West Chamber of Commerce, who are super keen to jump across to Wave as well. So thanks to Brady and the guys from Caloundra. That's awesome. And then just because it's a cool piece of eye candy. Uh, we were able to work with the Glasshouse Country Chamber of Commerce, so Jenny and Tamara and the rest of the team there, and bring to life a new website for them. For those of you that may remember Glasshouse Country, they had one of the websites that was tied to Visitize. So hey, it's in the eye of the beholder. For me, I'm not a big fan of the Visitize websites. I think they're a bit meh from a user look and experience, but some people loved them. So anyway, but Glasshouse Country now have this pretty swish and cool and great looking website, all built by us, which has been great fun. Very much enjoyed it. And of course, the guys are picking up Safe Ticket as well, which is very cool. So thank you guys again. You can scroll all the way through, see all of their sponsors, goes across to their social media links. Just coolness, 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 coolness. Really enjoy it. So, yeah, thank you guys. And I thought all of you, yeah, you've listened to me natter on for a little bit now. So I figured a nice bit of cool looking stuff. And how's that for your image to end on, right? Cool. Thank you, everyone. As always, if you have questions, feedback, ideas, suggestions, keep in mind the templates. Tell us what you want to see in the templates. We will work on those. Yeah, feel free, reach out anytime. And thanks, as always, for all of the support. It's been a hell of a ride, good lot of fun, and we're super excited for the future of Wave. So take care and talk to you soon.